30 seconds early, but I'm still doing some tech testing. And yeah, if I sound exhausted, I kind of am exhausted still. I was at a convention all weekend, so this is going to be a shorter stream. I'm only going to do one chapter again. However, I still felt waking up to continue on with the stream. I also don't try to cancel streams as much as possible. And we are for sure live. Is audio on? Oh no, audio's on. Alright. And yes, we do have a new layout for streams. I'm in a completely new area now since I moved out of my apartment. Hello, Espada! Yep, I'm still doing some tech stuff in the background. However, we have a whole new layout for everything, and whenever I go to look at the screen, I put it on a completely different screen. Yeah, no, I just put the stream on the TV. Like the game I'm playing, it's on the TV. Meanwhile, I can see chat on my other monitor. It's a weird setup that I'll take a photo of later tonight, but this is what we're working with. Hello, Alex. Yep, I'm still moving into my new location, so it's gonna be a bit messy here in my office. Oh, are we getting a visitor? We're getting a visitor, everyone. Yes, Stream End Discharger is playing. Alright, hold on. We have a little visitor in here. Let's see if he'll jump up on the table. Oh. Hello. We got a visitor! Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Oh wait, did the stream die? Oh no, did the stream die? I can't tell if the stream died or not. Did the stream die? I'm so confused. Like, I'm in a new location, so I've not even tested how well the internet's gonna run here. It's 2 a.m. here. You all really have it out for me with these times. Sorry. Yeah, originally I was gonna have the stream be a bit earlier, but I had to do some stuff this morning since I have very exciting news. WeebCon was not the only con I'm gonna be going to this month now. I'm still working out the details before I make an official announcement, but at the end of this month I'm going back up to Indianapolis to do another convention. But this time it's for my video game company rather than me talking about anime. But I'm still pretty excited overall. But yeah, no, future streams I'll try to be, I'm gonna try to make it a bit earlier, but I can't make any promises on that one. But I do have availability during the days now, so I can have earlier streams, which I think works better with people's schedules. I didn't know you loved her so much that you adopted her. No. That's just Tom. That's not Burn, sadly. He's just chilling out on one of my moving boxes. How you doing, Tom? Yep, it be Tom. He's gonna be roaming around throughout the stream, so if you just see him jumping around, don't worry about it. Also, I got a brand new shirt. Yep, I got a brand new shirt for the convention I did a panel at. That's part of the reason why I'm exhausted today, so as I said earlier in the stream, this is going to be a bit of a shorter video today, since I'm very exhausted. Tomcat. Well, if Tom wants to, you know, be Bird, let her be Bird. If Bird wants to be Tom, let him be Tom. That's what I have to say about that. Alright, I think everything's should be pretty good. I'm also trying to, you know, shout out the artist I'm wearing the shirt of, since this is a shirt made by an artist I met. I have their business card in my business card holder. If I can't find their business card, I'll probably put it on the archive. Am I not on their card? They do like making a lot of Neko art, character arts of people. Yeah, fair point, Kadeva. Fair point. I also agree. Yep. How do you feel, Tom? You're also Bird. I mean, I think Tom might agree with Bird. You looked at me when I called him Bird. I think Tom likes it. I think Burn likes it. Burn likes being called Burn. Can you cackle, bird? She's just ignoring me. She is just ignoring me. I think she wants the light outside. You want light? You want light outside? It's not really that bright out though. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of sunlight because the sun's like literally like right above the house. You're not gonna get any sunlight. Yeah, this is the room they doze into. Yes, this is how I convinced you that I poo poo pee pee every hour during stream. I have a lot of like stomach problems, that's why I go to the bathroom quite often during streams. But before I go into my bathroom troubles, I'm gonna go ahead and get the gameplay started. I'm gonna make an attempt to get controller working because that would be really nice if we had just, you know, do a controller for Umineko, but I think as I figured out last time, controller does not work on this game. Yeah, I don't think controller's gonna work, so I'm just gonna put the controller up and just do a little bit of this action. Okay, there was a little bit of glitches going on because I was switching between tabs, that's why a glitch was occurring. But I think it should be fine as soon as I click the game. Eminem versus IBS. I think I actually disclosed I had IBS. I think I did? Or this might have been the reveal that I have irritable bowel syndrome. I cannot tell if I just revealed that if I had irritable bowel syndrome or not on stream. It's probably obvious I have that. Also, let me know if you hear any playback from the TV screen. I feel like the TV's far enough from the microphone that you won't be able to hear it. However, if you do, please just let me know. Ooh, I'm excited for their riddles. I think it's gonna be mystery involved. Michael called the cat Burn out of nowhere, and she looked at him like, "When the fuck did he figure me out? Better not get my cat meetings. Better get my cat meetings to take care of him tonight." Uh-oh. Oh, she's just scratching her face now. Smelling the air. You wanna play? Oh, you wanna play Umineko? Oh, the cat's in the audience. I think having a cat in front of me is gonna be a big distraction. Smelling the TV stand? Oh no! Don't jump up on the table. Do not jump up on the table. Please do not. You're thinking about it. Do not jump up on the table. Just lay down on the ground. Lay down on the ground. Lay down on the ground now. I'm trying to convince her not to jump up on the table because there's a lot of wires she can get hurt on. Oh, now you're up on the TV. I don't know if this is going to be a problem or not. Okay, now you're on the table. Okay. Very good. Please stay on that table. Do not knock over the TV. This would be a wild first stream back if the cat knocks over the TV. Actually, there's an expensive camera on that table. Alright, bored? Ah. She got bored. She got bored. She left. I suppose this will be Michael's last stream ever. Rest in pieces. Shannon Cannon Riddle be like chair, table, stool. Chair, table, stool? Is it an actual hint or not? Also, I just realized my TV was on Vivid mode because when I look back at the stream, it's the normal coloration from Umineko. Meanwhile, when I look at the TV, it's Vivid. Wow, that's a big contrast in the colors. Oh wow, that is a huge contrast in colors. I low-key love cats, but this is the reason I don't want to get... Yeah. Yeah. I do not know where the cat went, to be honest, but hopefully not destroying everything. Let's go ahead and play the game before I get killed by the cat.
いいわね。相手にとって不足はなさそう。
Oh, Alex made a furniture joke. I may be stupid, guys. I may be stupid.
お呼びですか、エヴァ様、エンジュ様。
姉さんはバカだな。問題を出せって言ってるんだよ。
失礼しました。
Shannon was as absent-minded as ever. However, Canna looked extremely calm, and would probably have a well-polished puzzle ready. Let's start with Shannon. I say we should start with her. Also, wait, does my stream feedback like play on? No, it doesn't play on this screen because it's turned slightly, but you can see where I am on the stream on this screen. That is so funny. So I'm just finding enjoyment with the new tech here. I'm finding a lot of enjoyment with all the new tech that I'm working with here.
じゃあ、僕から先に出すよ。
Although the setup is messy as hell.
姉さんはその間に考えて。
Also, I forgot to advertise that I was streaming. Hold on. Hold on, I forgot to advertise I was streaming. I literally forgot I was streaming. Alright, hold on. Hold on, I need to advertise that I'm live right now. I was on the wrong tab. I played the next line of the game. Alright, I should be good now. I should be good. I might have skipped a line or two by accident because I did the mouse wheel. Oops. I was just trying to advertise that I was streaming. Oh. Hold on. I'm just going to do a Discord announcement because this is already a bit of a messy start to a stream. Alright, let me go ahead and share that with a few other people. Oh. Alright, I already got advertised in that server, dang. Well, I'm happy to see that I'm getting advertised. What am I hearing? Yeah, no, I accidentally skipped forward. Yeah. No, it was Shannon saying, okay, sorry, and Cannon. Yeah, no, it was actually the game. I skipped a few lines. Plus, I have a phone. I have a phone for that. Why would I do it on my computer? I'm gonna play the game.
じゃあ、姉さんが問題を思いつく時間が稼げる程度に悩んでもらえる問題じゃないとな。
Everyone's gonna think I was playing something on my computer that I was not. Well.
言うじゃない。
Maybe you have a different game open in the background, I don't know.
おいでなさい。
That would just bog down my computer. Like, I use a laptop for streaming. If I have two games running at the same time, that will just, you know, make the stream a bit more slower.
蒸発しないで。簡単なのがいい。
Come on, that's not how you act, AG. You always go for the hardest puzzle.
エヴァ様のご許可がいただけたので、理不尽に難しい問題を失礼させてい
Also,
た
since
だ
I'm
き
no
ます。
longer in an apartment, I can be as loud as I want.
ここは任せて。
Also, why are you smaller in a third person point of view? Yes, I'm wearing pants. I always wear pants for streams. I actually feel uncomfortable not wearing pants. Like, legitimately, I actually feel uncomfortable not wearing pants. Also, why am I smaller? Well, do you want my webcam to be larger? Hold on. I can make my webcam larger if you want to. Oop. Wrong button. How's this size? Yeah, I think this size looks good. Yeah.
おばさんが解いてあげるわ。
A Scarly king once decided to give out prizes to the learned people of his land. The one who won the copper prize got 29 gold coins. The one who won the silver prize got 47 gold coins. The one who won the gold prize got 79 gold coins. So, how many gold coins were given to the one who won the platinum prize? 30 coins, 78 coins, 112 coins, 57 coins, and 91 coins. I read them out of order, but those are our answers. Great question, actually. Wait, what's the trend here? 29, 47, 79? Oh, wait. I want to say these are prime numbers, but I might be wrong. Because can you divide anything by 29 to get to another number? Like, I think these are prime numbers. I might be completely wrong and look like a complete idiot right now, but I think these are prime numbers because they're all odd. And I can't think of anything to divide them by. This one's free? Yeah. Okay, I think these are prime numbers, and the next one would likely be 91. I think. Yeah, I think the next one would be 91. Because 57 is divisible by 3. Yeah, it's still a good puzzle. Should we still go with the Aunt Ava ask, just to see what she says, or... I kind of want to know what Aunt Ava would say, but I think the answer would be 91.
もらえる賞金の枚数が半端でなんか変。
ちょっとカノン君、いい加減にしなさいよ。こんなのわかるわけないでしょ。
姉さんが問題を思いつくまでの時間稼ぎですのでご容赦を。
ありがとう。私問題思いついたよ。
Ooh, okay. I'm really curious to hear Shannon's question, but I'm gonna have to answer Cannon's first.
了解。ではエヴァ様、エンジェ様、ヒントを差し上げます。銅は29、銀は47、金は
Hopefully my
79。
speaker doing a click did not show up on stream. If it did, I'm very sorry. Are those numbers really prime? Okay, I feel like gaslighting's about to begin.
これがヒントです。
問題と何も変わらない。ヒントになってない。
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
銅は29、銀は47。ああ、そういうこと。
え、わかったの？エンジェもわかる。プラチナは金より高級だからきっと金賞の賞金79枚より多いはず。
But what is thy answer, Angie?
違うわ。その法則によるとプラチナ賞の賞金は多分金賞より安いわね。
Oh god, now I'm getting gaslit.
そうでしょう。
お察しの通りです。すでに答えは分かられているようで。
Oh shit, hold on.
これはエンジェちゃんには無理な問題だわ。最低でも中学生以上の問題よ。
If I get this wrong, I'm no smarter than a middle schooler. But if I get this right, that means I was right.
これ私が答えるわ。エンジェちゃんいい？
エヴァおばさんに任せる。
Wait, no, I wanted to answer. Hold on. No, I wanted to answer, but wait. Now that brings up the question of, is it prime numbers or is it supposed to be lower? I might just throw a Hail Mary and just say 91 because that's what I've been thinking this whole time. But chat could be messing with me. Chat could be messing with me. I think these are prime numbers. I did not know this in middle school, to be fair, and I did not know this in university. Got it. I legitimately think it's prime numbers. Fuck it, I'm going with it. So it's not prime. Okay, it's not prime numbers, and I forgot to save. I forgot to save. Wait, okay, what is the riddle then if it's not a prime number? I might. Yeah, I would have no clue what this is then.
じゃ
おばさんが解いてあげるわ。
Okay. So it has to be lower than 79 as Ava said, but 57, isn't it divisible? Is it 57 divisible by 3? It might not be prime numbers even. Huh. Well, okay, well, that might give me the answer. I learned this in late middle school. I might have gotten this in high school. To be fully honest, I never really applied myself in mathematics outside of, like, practical mathematics. Like, if I see a problem in front of me, like a problem of geometry, and I can, you know, visualize it and see where it's going, I'm really good at math. But when it's, like, math that I have to, you know, not apply to anything, I'm stuck at it because I'm like, wait, I can't think of this. So I was always good at geometry, but I always did not like algebra because I couldn't see it. Yeah, 57 is 3 away from 60, that's what I said. It is another science other than math. Oh, I took this as a math question because of the numbers, and I saw they were all prime. Yeah, okay, so this isn't math. Oh fuck, I don't know what this is then. It could be science, but I never really took physics class. I do a lot of game development, but that's mainly physics, which is mainly math. Like, if you think about it, physics is a lot of math. But science also has math within it. Fuck. If it's lower than 79, I don't see it being 30. Because wouldn't platinum be better than silver? I mean, 57 is my next guess. Yeah, it's another science. I can't think of another science since I've never really studied sciences. Like, I did my basic biology, chemistry, and then I went to anatomy. I didn't do physics, actually, in school. Hail Mary, you say it's B. Okay, that's also incorrect.
正解です。
I forgot to save again. This is my punishment for not knowing what this is. I have no clue where this is going, actually, though.
今度は誰に問題
This might show something within the...
お
Yeah,
ばさんが解いてあげる
I
わ。
legitimately do not know what this is. Like, that's like something that, could be a showcase of the American education system? But I have legitimately no clue what this means. Wait. Oh. Hold on. Copper, silver, gold. Is this the periodic table? Oh, fuck. This is the periodic table, isn't it? I think this is the periodic table. Fuck, I forgot which one platinum was. I forgot the number. I got a C in chemistry. A C for chemistry because I never studied. Okay, this is less on the American education system if it's actually a periodic table, and more of me just never studying. I think this might be the periodic table. I want to look this up, but also I know that would give me the answer if I look it up. Fuck. All these riddles so far have been a showcase of the American education system. I mean, you kind of do have a point. You do have a point that this is a showcase of the American education system. Okay, fuck. I don't remember where platinum was. Is it 30?
正解です。
Okay, okay. Wasn't 30. I feel like I'm making someone, you know, punch a hole through their computer screen right now. I feel like someone's about to throw a punch through their computer screen. 78. Is It's gotta be that one. Okay, it's 100 as well. Oh wait, it is correct. Oh fuck, okay, it is correct. Okay, 30 is zinc, got it. 30 is zinc. I never memorized these, but as soon as I saw this question, I hurriedly and excitedly grabbed my chemistry book for the periodic table. I should have looked it up. And I could have looked up the atomic number. Like, okay, I didn't want to look anything up, though, because I felt like that would have been cheating if I looked it up. I felt like that would have been cheating, that's why I never looked it up. I feel like this is less on the American educational system on this one, and more on me just not thinking it clearly and not knowing the periodic table. And also, I don't have a chemistry book nearby me. Like, if it didn't require me to look it up on my phone and I had a book on it, I probably could have rushed to find a book on it. However, for all the textbooks I have, they're either physics or game design. And the physics books I have only apply to game development, so it's not actual physics. Oh god. Can we have a pop culture question or something about mystery novels?
すごいエヴァおばさん。どうして78枚なの？金賞より上なのにどうして賞金は金賞より少ないの？
この賞金の枚数はね、それぞれの賞の原子番号なのよ。
Looking it up as cheating receipts to brute force the question's various answers. You know what? Sometimes you gotta learn through shame.
銅は29番、銀は47番、金は79番。ちなみにプラチナは78番ね。だからプラチナ賞の賞金は金貨78枚。
Yeah, I think these past two streams just shows how little knowledge I have.
エヴァおばさん、すごい！
Dad once told me that Aunt Ava was an enthusiastic studier and really smart, even back when she was in school. Don't try to wisdom your way out of this one. Through experience, I'll gain more wisdom. Even Giorgio Di-chan, her son, is smart, so Aunt Ava must really be incredible.
それにしてもひどい問題ね。せめてエンジちゃんにわかる問題にしなさいよ。
エヴァ様より思い切り難しい問題を出すようにとのご許可を賜っておりましたので。
Oh wait, did he say this one, or did he just like pull out a random riddle book, or pulled out a textbook and showed that question? Huh.
そうだね。エヴァおばさん、自分でそう言った。だから演者のわかんない問題になった。
くくくく。
Shame.
私のせいかしら。
Yep.
ごめんね、エンジェちゃん。でもほら、メダルをもらえたから許して。
We got another medal. Just how many have we gotten so far? But we still have a lot left to get. Next up is Shannon. Yippee! I got a medal!
私の問題はそんなに難しくありませんのでご安心ください。
Ooh. I know this song, but I can't think of its name on the top of my head. You know your job, Gandenma. You know your job.
姉さんのレベルで考えてるからね。
もうバカにして。じゃあカノン君も挑戦してみる？
望むところさ。
今度はエンジェちゃんにもわかる問題だそうよ。おばさんはヒント役に回るわ。
頑張る。解く。メダル集める。
Let's go.
それでは参りますね。
This is summer something something. Ooh. Okay, it's something to do with summer. Summer. My first thought was summer in the daylight, but I know that's not the name.
よくお聞きください。
Okay. W. White chocolate. P. Pepper jack cheese. A. Anchovy pizza. 0. Lemonade. Question mark. Black coffee. Which letter does the question mark stand for? Okay, wait. Huh? W equals white chocolate. P equals pepper jack cheese. A equals anchovy pizza. O equals lemonade. And question mark means black coffee. What is the pattern? Wait, I'm trying to figure out the pattern on this one. Huh. Oh, congrats on the new cat! Congrats on the new cat, Zartan. I'm not so good at recognizing those first pleasant tracks. Sorry. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. W-P-A-O. So it's either W-A-B-I or O. Okay, wait. So in the first word, it begins with a W. P is the first, third, and fourth letter. A is the first and last letter. O is the fourth letter. I don't think it's W, because there's no W in black coffee. A is the third letter in black. B is the first letter in black coffee. D is the... not D. I is not in here, and O is the... technically the 7th letter, but if you count the space, 8th letter. I'm gonna get the hint from Aunt Ava on this one, since I don't know if there's a pattern for this one or what the trick was for this one.
よくわかんない。ローマ字？
それぞれの名前をローマ字に直してそれの頭文字を抜いたとか。
私も最初はそう思ったのよ。甘納豆は A、 塩せんべいは S、 カレーライスは K。
Okay. I'm also now hearing what was in the original Japanese version.
ローマ字ならみんなそれが頭文字なのよね。でもそれだとブラックコーヒーが N ってのが意味わかんないのよ。
Yeah, it's a totally different riddle between both languages, so I cannot use the voice acting. Well, I could try to apply the voice acting, but I don't know what it would mean though with the letters.
わかりますでしょうか？
The translators had to die to translate these riddles, I think. Yeah.
エンジェ、ローマ字はなんとなくわかるけど、英語はわかんない。
Yeah. I feel like for this one, like, I can't rely on the voice acting. Mainly because it's a completely
ロ
different
ーマ
riddle
字
in
がわかれば
Japanese.
十分ですよ。英語はわからなくて大丈夫です。エヴァ様と協力すればきっと解けますよ。他にもヒントないの？ありますよ。他の食べ物のアルファベットもお教えします。まず A はアーモンドチョコ、 S はシャーベットのレモン味、 K はキムチ。
Okay, albacore tuna came out of nowhere. Alright, so watermelon is W. P is for picante potatoes. Albacore tuna is A.
N は苦い
Orange
緑
lime
茶。
sherbet would probably be an O.
やっぱりローマ字の頭文字に思えるわ。でもそれじゃあ ブラックコーヒーの N がわかんないのよね。
エンジェは A の食べ物が好き。シュークリームやケーキは A に入る？入りますよ。
Okay. Oh, okay. W foods. Are foods
ということはやは
Angie
り
likes.
名前のローマ字の頭文字じゃないんだ。
どういうこと？ A のグループは何？甘納豆とアーモンドチョコよね。デザート？お菓子？ S は塩せんべいとレモンシャーベット？
Wait. Huh?
K はカレーとキムチで N はコーヒーと緑茶。これ何のグループ？
Okay, be honest, chat. To be honest, chat, I have no clue what the direction is. I am Ava right now. I love O foods as well as A foods. Respect to localizing legends, yeah.
わかるような、わかんないような。なんだかもどかしい。
Like, because I can understand what they're saying in the original version, kind of, as well as reading the English version, my mind's kind of jumbled on how to interpret this one.
では、最後のヒントを。
Okay. Come on, Shannon.
皆様はレモネードをお飲みになったことはございますか？ある。最初甘いジュースだと思ったからすごいびっくりした。
Oh, wait.
二度と飲まない。
Is it based on taste profile?
わかった。
Is it taste profile? Oh, and Zartan's cat is a female cat 1 year and 2 months adopted from an association. She's called it. Uh-oh. This might show my lack of knowledge of pronouncing words. Etoile? 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 I don't know. I don't think it's a toy. Etoile? Oh, that sounds like I'm saying something totally different. I am so sorry, Zartan. I am so sorry. Etoile. Etoile. Etoile? Etoile? I definitely need to learn how to pronounce things. Etoile. Etoile? Etoile. Etoile. There's a reason why I don't think people will ever want to hear me speak French, even if I learned it. It means star? Ah, okay. I might just say star until I can pronounce that word.
エンジェちゃんありがとう。あなたのおかげで多分わかったわ。
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I knew it was French. Okay, W is white chocolate, P is pepper jack cheese, A is anchovy pizza, and O is lemonade. I want to say this could be taste profile because AG mentioned sweet, but also it was not sweet, the coffee wasn't. Does Artant reply to my question in chat? I can't see it. Yeah, no, Zartan did respond to your question in the chat. Did it not show? Like, it shows up on my screen. Yeah, it shows up on both screens, and I'm logged into a separate account on that one. Huh. Okay, so, black coffee. What? I am... I still do not know what this means. I'm gonna save real quick before I answer with anything. I have no clue what this means. W, white chocolate. P, pepper jack cheese. A, anchovy pizza. O, lemonade. Question mark, black coffee. I'm gonna have to see the hint again. Hold on.
よくはローマ字？
それぞれの名前を
私もローマでもそれだとブラ
わかりません。ローマ字の英語はエヴァ様と協力すれば他にもヒントないの？ありますよ。他の食べ物のある。まず S はシャーベットのレモン味。K はN は苦い緑茶。
やっぱりローマ字の頭文字に思えるわ。あなたのおかげ
I
で
did look
多分
back,
わ
but
か
I'm
ったわ。
like still confused by that. I'm honestly at a loss. Like, even with the hint, I still do not know what the codes mean. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way.
高3ですか？カノン君は？
Okay, yep, okay. So that one was the wrong one. Just have to get that one out of the way. Looking forward to finishing these riddles next stream.
あなたのおかげで多分わかったわ。
Fuck. I mean, if we go with the theme of drinks, it would be O. But I don't think it's drink because Sherbet's not an
高3です
O.
か？
Yeah, Sherbet's not an O. I'm gonna be honest, this one... Yeah.
わかったエンジェちゃんあなたのおかげで
So it's not letter play, and it's not O. Oh, see you on his fire name. I get this one, do you want a hint? You know what? Yeah, no, okay. Since I only have 3 options left, and I already did 2, I'm gonna take another hint for this one. I'm calling for a hint. I have no fucking clue. What's the taste of each food? So it might be taste profile. Oh fuck. This kind of shows I don't remember the taste profiles. Well, no, if it's taste profile, I'm thinking of umami, spicy, bitter, sweet. Huh. Look at the words. Okay, I don't know what white chocolate tastes like. Pepper jack cheese. You kind of get the cheddar. You kind of get a peppery taste. I don't know what anchovy pizza tastes like. Lemonade tastes sweet. Black coffee is bitter. I mean, none of these fit with the taste of black coffee, though. Maybe white chocolate? I have not guessed W yet, but white chocolate is a totally different taste. Oh, so I look forward to seeing the cat, Zartan. I look forward to seeing the cat. Hold on, actually, hold on. Is the cat being sent soon, or is it not going to be sent yet? I do want to see this cat. Okay, I'll check back into the Discord chat later in the stream. I need to solve this riddle. Lemonade is not sweet, it's sour. Pizza is just salty. I thought lemonade was sweet. I mean, yeah, I get the sourness, but I always tasted sweet in lemonade. Black coffee's not sour though. Pizza is salty, which is not coffee. Alright, soon. Okay, we will get a cat photo soon. Okay. I mean, it doesn't fit any of these other taste profiles.
ほらエンジちゃん
Okay, so it is that. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, what was the pattern here?
ここにある食べ物の味を考えてみて
Yeah, okay, what are the tastes of all these foods?
甘納豆の味は
Also, I actually legitimately cannot think of the taste of white chocolate from the top of my head. I might have had it before. No, I definitely had white chocolate before. I just do not remember the taste because of how little I eat it.
甘い
Okay, sweet. Am I? Yeah.
塩せんべいの味は
Pepper jack cheese.
しょっぱい
Spicy? Oh wait, I have a weird spice tolerance, so it's not spicy to me.
カレーライスはそしてブラックコーヒーは
Yeah, so anchovy pizza would be...
なるほど
Yeah, anchovy pizza would be
そういうことか。
salty as Alex said. Meanwhile, lemonade is sour.
カレーは辛い
Yeah, because of... Oh, anchovies, fish, yeah. I've actually not had anchovies before. I barely ate fish until I was in college, actually. And I still barely eat fish. Like, I've mainly only really had salmon, crawfish, as well as lobster. I guess shrimp counts too, but I'm thinking more shellfish when I think of fish. So, in a way, it's kind of similar but different.
コーヒーは苦いよどういうことアルファベットは味なの
So, black coffee would be the bitter taste profile.
そういうこと甘いをローマ字に直すと頭文字は
Oh. What?
A S はしょっぱいで辛いは K で苦い
What?
は
That was it? That was it?
ではレモネードの味は
That was the riddle? I would have not have gotten that. The first time I played this, I would have not have thought of that.
酸っぱい
Okay, I would have not have thought of that one. I mean, kudos to this one. This one actually makes a lot of sense, and it's really good. But I would not have been clever enough to get that one. I give kudos for Shannon to this one. This is a good
そういう
one.
こと酸っぱいをローマ字に直した頭文字は S レモネードの答えは S ね
Okay, that is actually a good question now that I think about it. When did a 6-year-old Angie have coffee? What? A lady walked by me yesterday and asked if I was 14, and I told her my age. She asked what kind of rejuvenating foods I eat, and she assumed I eat lots of fish. Oh, ooh, 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 cat, cat. Sorry, hold on. Oh, wow. Wow. That is a cat. Oh, wow. I approve. I approve of this cat. Oh, that's such a cat. Wow. Great cat, Sartant. Great cat. For those who can't see the cat, I'll go ahead and show one photo. For the rest, you have to go on the Discord, but this is one photo of Zartan's cat. You can see my reflection. Oh my god, that's so creepy. You can see my reflection. Oh, nice cat. Nice cat. Star looks beautiful. The French word of star looks beautiful. I'm not even gonna try the pronunciation of the name. Well, I guess I could look it up and hear Google how Google pronounces it. I mean, I could. Okay, I'm gonna do one attempt. My apologies ahead of time, Zartan. My apologies ahead. I'm only gonna do one attempt. One attempt and I'm done. One attempt of the name. I'm gonna do only one. I'm only gonna do attempt of one try at the name. Okay, I'm gonna do one attempt.
We are looking at how to say star, a star, In French, how do you go about pronouncing this word? For reference, in France, this is said as étoile.
Étoile? Étoile.
And in English, to say it as étoile.
Étoile.
From French, étoile.
Étoile. Oh, okay, étoile. Étoile? Like, do you put your tongue at the top of your mouth at the end of the word étoile? I mean, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get. Étoile. Ah, okay, I got it. I gotta thank the YouTube channel, Julia and Mikel, for the pronunciation. This person has 1 million. Wow, is most of his videos about pronouncing words in French? I found a YouTube channel for me to look at. Julia and Miguel. I found a channel to find pronunciations. Okay. So, known for putting the tongue at the top of the mouth at the end of the word. So, étoile. I'm probably gonna butcher it the more I think I only got it right for the first time, and then the rest of the time I'm gonna say it's gonna be completely wrong. I'm gonna get back to the gameplay. Oh man, that was Michael being an idiot for a few minutes.
おめでとうございます。エヴァ様、エンジ様。エヴァおばさん、すごいすごい。
2人で頑張ったから解けたのよ。
Merci, Julian. It's the French League.
2人の成果よ。
こちらが私のメダルでございます。
Hell yeah, we got 11 medals now.
お受け取りください。やった！またメダルが1枚。
So we're gonna get to Maria and Rosa soon.
ありがとう。カノン君はわからなかった？難しかったでしょう。
姉さんにしてはやるね。
姉さんをバカにしてごめんなさいって言ってごらん。言わないとカノン君のご飯 S とか N のものばっかりにしちゃうからね。
Damn. I'll take that as a threat and apologize, Cannon.
S はともかく N ばっかりというのは辛いわね。
Would I prefer eating only sour food or bitter food? I'm leaning more towards... Okay, I like drinking bitter drinks, but I don't like eating bitter food. I guess sour food.
エンジは A ばっかりがいい。
I do not want to eat W all the time. To be honest, I prefer P food all the time. P as in the second letter of spicy, not any other kind of P food.
もう虫歯になっちゃうわよ。でもおばさんの家に遊びに来たらいっぱいごちそうしてあげるわ。
Alright, E foods. Ah, okay. And then, so Tom prefers I, Alex prefers E, and Ganema doesn't mind a combination of O and I. I prefer P, because I like spicy food.
おばさん大好き。
Yes, I may have IBS, but I can't stop eating spicy food. Well, it's mainly processed foods that make me so sick. So I can't have like a lot of like, you know, sweets and a lot of like processed like fast food because it just makes me sick all the time. So I've been trying to avoid them as much as possible. E is for deadly, by the way. E is for deadly. What other kind of pee food were you referring to? Oh my god, no, not pee pee poo poo. No, I like spicy food though. I really like spicy food. Oh man, I'm trying to think of some of my favorite spicy foods. Well, one of my classic favorites, yes, this is going to sound very American, but chicken wings. I like chicken wings. It sounds so American. But I also like, you know, different sauces from around the world for wings itself. I especially like cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is like one of my go-to spices whenever I cook for myself. Yeah, I guess another example are side of chicken wings of food that I like. There's a lot of good options, I could say. Like curry, I like curries. I like a lot of Thai food as well. Like Thai food, I find it amazing. Oh man, there's something that sometimes gets okay. Well, the English form of saying this one is drunken noodles because that's like the nickname we gave it in America. I think it's pad ki mao. I might be completely wrong though. I might be completely wrong about the nickname, the original name of the food that we nicknamed drunken noodles. But I really like drunken noodles. Oh man, I think it's pad ki mao. I'm gonna check that actually. I'm gonna check that. Hold on. I think drunken noodles' actual name is pad ki mao. Yeah, it's pad ki mao. I probably mispronunciated that. I don't know how to speak any Thai, but I do like pad ki mao, or as it's nicknamed sometimes in America, drunken noodles. I try to make my ground pepper oil. It is so addictive. Okay, that does sound nice. That really does sound nice. In the end, Cannon caved under the threat of eye cooking and was forced to apologize to Shannon. I guess I also like the taste of wasabi, but not the horseradish wasabi we get in America. I like the wasabi in Japan.
お楽しみいただけましたか？ありがとう。
他の方も相当難しい問題を用意されているようです。どうかお気をつけて。
そうね。手強そうな人ばかり残ってるわ。
Yeah, so we have Maria, Rosa, Battler, George, and Jessica left. Got it.
でもやっつける。エヴァおばさんとなら勝てる。
Oh yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
そうね。二人で知恵を出し合って頑張りましょう。
いってらっしゃいませ。頑張ってくださいね。
Shannon and Cannon returned to the kitchen with the serving cart. The dining hall was filled with such an exciting and fun atmosphere. But out here in the corridor, one was reminded of the fierce winds and the rain. But they were satisfied with this. The whole point of this noisy farewell party was to forget the loneliness of the rain for just a little bit.
これで長かったゲームもおしまいなんだね。
Oh god, now I'm getting a little bit melancholic. Because the games are reminding me that we're close to the end.
せいせいするよ。ようやく僕たちは誰のおもちゃにもならなくて済む。静かに忘れ去られて埃に埋もれて消え去りたいね。
違うよ。私たちは埃に埋もれて消えるんじゃない。
You will remain in the memories of readers.
閉じられる猫箱の世界で誰にも知られることのない私たちの未来を続けていくんだよ。
Okay, I also read Ganema's comment. What videos are you watching? What videos are you all watching? More than one person seen this? What the fuck? What is this? No, I'm not gonna ask about that video. I'm gonna keep on playing the game.
そうだね。ごめん。
I feel like it's going to be sent at some point. I am not watching it on stream. I do not know where that video is going though.
それは僕たちにも知ることのできない世界だから。忘れてたよ。
And before anyone asks, no, I don't know what this video is. I know a lot of shock videos, but I have not seen that one.
私たちは猫箱の世界でどんな未来を紡がれるんだろうね。
それがわからないから猫箱って言うんじゃないか。
そうだね。
姉さんは心残りはないのかい？ジョージ様のこととか。
Oh, damn.
姉さんはジョージ様に指輪をもらうまでしかできない。結婚も添い遂げることも何も。
それが叶うのが猫箱の中の私たちの未来じゃない。それは私だけじゃないよ。カノン君だってそう。ジェシカお嬢様とカノン君の未来とかね。
僕は
私がジョージ様との婚約を破棄して島を出て行っていなくなる未来だってありえるんだよ。その世界ではカノン君はもう私のことなんか何も気兼ねしなくていい。お嬢様と青春を謳歌することができるんだよ。
The cat box is infinite, and you can't see through it. Anything is possible. Schrödinger makes one joke hypothetical to show how ridiculous quantum laws would be at a normal scale, and people just went, fuck it, we ball. That is true. I have no clue how Schrödinger would react upon seeing how the cat box has, you know, been interpreted in the modern day. I have no clue how Schrödinger would react, but, would he be proud of what he's created for modern culture? That is a good question. A question that will remain in the cat box forever because Edwin Schrödinger is dead. That's kind of... I don't know where I was going with this. I was gonna make a joke, but I think it's funny leaving it on Schrödinger is dead.
姉さんがジョージ様との婚約を諦められるならそういう世界もあるかもね。
Video link. Is it a blowfish or a fish blow? Did you send it to the server? Did you send it to the server? Okay, no. I thought you sent it to the server. I was getting a little bit like, uh-oh. Oh man. Oh man. Whew. Is he dead though? Have you opened his grave to look inside it? But okay, his death is ironic. Not gonna lie, yeah. That, yeah, I don't know why, but that's so funny to me. Just saying he's dead, so we will never know the answer to what he thinks about Schrodinger's cat box. This is a serious scene about Shadow reflecting the future that she never could have with George. This is a serious scene. And yeah, I made Schrodinger cat jokes.
だから私がジョージ様と結ばれる世界とあなたがお嬢様と結ばれる世界が同時に存在できるのが猫箱の中じゃない。
But also, they both can't exist at the same time using the same logic.
どんな矛盾した夢も全てが同時に存在できる世界。
それが私たちという駒がしまわれる世界なの。 寂しくなんかないし悲しくもない。今ここにいる私はジョージ様に指輪をもらうところまでしか観測できないけれど。
I don't know if anyone heard my neck pop right there. The other me who lives inside the cat box in a world I cannot witness. We will surely build a happy life in the future. The cat box is such a strange thing, a place where any pieces and toys and dreams can be kept. It's no cage sealing us in. On the contrary, being inside the cat box means being free from everything in countless worlds. That's a massive reflex right there. I mean, the metaphor is interesting. Saying that from outside perspective, it is as if the cat is dead and not dead. It makes no sense for the cat. From a human perspective, it makes sense. We live in Delulu, but no Salulu. Let's go. I think you would grow to like this his metaphor. You know what? I do like that perception, Zartan. I do like that perception that Schrodinger might be able to you know, enjoy what has been created out of his own hypothetical. I do like that theory. I actually really like that.
すべてから解放され、すべてが同時に叶う世界。
I mean, the cat was probably overjoyed, as if it was never shot out from the cardboard box.
でも、その世界の僕は今ここにいる僕じゃない。それがなんだか悔しくて。
Also, I need to check one thing. Okay, the cropping on the stream is fine. I thought that the cropping was a bit weird on the stream. I am playing this on a larger screen than normal, so that's why I'm like making sure that everything's correctly like arranged.
ねえ、カノン君。
何？
しよっか。
何を？
決闘。
Oh shit, are we gonna have a fight?
いいの？
私たちはもっと早くに決着をつけるべきだった。なのにこうしてゲームが終わる最後の瞬間までそれを先送りにしてる。
いいよ。どうせ終わるゲームさ。最後の最後くらい。僕らは自分たちの決着をしっかりとこの手でつけるべきなんだ。
そうすれば猫箱にしまう前に私たちは未来を見ることができるもんね。
いいとも。やろうじゃないか。何で決める？コイン？それともまた鉄砲で？
じゃあ私たちもクイズ大会にしよっか。
Oh shit, are we gonna get more quizzes?
は姉さんも物好きだな。
This duel, Ken will definitely aim straight at the ground in case Shannon dives again.
じゃあね、第1問。
Oh no! We're fading off back to Angie and Ava? I kinda want to see the outcome of this though. Fuck. Fuck. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. Before we go to the tough riddle, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick before we get a tough riddle. And yes, it's been an hour. That means it's bathroom time. I'll be right back.
ジェにはすごい難しい問題を出しちゃうよ。とっておきの難しい問題でいじめてメダルなんか絶対にあげない。エンジェ解けるもん、絶対解けるもん。
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. I think this is the first time in streams that happened. Am I still muted? Yeah, no. Oh, wait, am I still muted? Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Oh, fuck. So sorry, everyone. So sorry about that. I look forward to seeing Maria's riddle, though. Yeah, I look very forward to it. Wow. My gray hair is showing off. My gray hair is showing off. Huh. Wow. My gray hair is really showing off. I don't know if Ganeva's messing with me or not, or if you all can't still hear me, because it looks like I'm having audio input capture on. It looks like the audio capture is on. Is it not? I can't tell. Actually, I'm gonna just turn on the stream audio. Oh no, I can hear myself. Don't you dare say you are old. No, I am not old. I just am very stressed. I am just very stressed. Yeah, no, it's not age for my gray hair. It's just legitimate stress. I actually prefer, you know, this happening when I'm old. No, it's just due to stress. Don't know what you're doing. The mute button is not in your hair, right? I don't know what's happening on your screen, but it's definitely not muted for me. It's definitely not muted for me on my test screen. Oh, man. You know what? I could do a joke poll right now and say, does anyone want me to color my hair while I still have it? Think of near 30 viewers. Think of the near 30 viewers. Yeah, no, I am not saying that I'm old. I am not saying that I'm old right here. Many of my friends do say that I'm old, though, because I'm older than a lot of my friends. But I'm not saying that I'm old. Though mid-20s to most people that I'm around, because I was in the university for a while as like one of the older students, they've always called me an older man, even though there was people older than me in university, so I don't know what the fuck people were talking about. Color it bald. I mean, just wait a few years. Just wait a few years for coloring it bald. It's not much, it's just a widow speak, but I'm going bald. My mother's father was bald, I'm going bald one day. Probably going to be in my 30s or 40s when it happens, though, so I still have some time with hair. But yeah, if anyone wants to make suggestions on if I should color my hair, just let me know. I might just make a poll on it. I am not an OG son yet. Think about the 30-year-old viewers, get that bot. Think about the 30-year-old viewers. The real OG sons. Alright, before I continue this bit, I'm gonna just keep on reading the game. As soon as Maria and AG cross gauges, they start fighting. The two girls, so close in age, were really good friends, but they also fought a lot, especially when they were opponents in a game.
マリアちゃんはいろいろなクイズを知ってそうね。楽しみだわ。よろしくね。
Or you'll only have hair on the side of your head like a real scholar. I've actually made jokes about having that hairstyle, and my girlfriend hates it. She'd rather me just go completely bald.
出さないよ。マリアは真打ちだからママの後に出すの。
Oh, okay, we're gonna roll first.
そうじゃあママが先でいい？じゃあ私から出題するわね。行くわよ。
Alright, alright. I challenge you, Rosa. And she's cackling. I don't like that. What? Wait! Is this really the riddle she said? Oh. Nanjo haircut in the future, yeah. I'll look like Nanjo. Rokenjima is about to explode. There's only 1 hour left until the explosion. Rosa could make it to the stack of ingots in the underground VIP room in 3 minutes. However, the ingots are heavy, so she could only carry one out at a time. Furthermore, it takes her 5 minutes to carry it up to the surface. She starts at the surface and goes back and forth between the surface and the underground VIP room. So, how many ingots can Rosa carry out of the underground VIP room? Alright, so this might be a trick question because it takes her 3 minutes from... It takes her 3 minutes to go from the surface. So that would be 3 minutes going down to the VIP room. The ingots are heavy, so she could only carry out one at a time. So it takes her 5 minutes to carry it up to the surface. She starts at the surface and goes back and forth between the surface and the underground VIP room. How many ingots can Rosa carry out of the underground VIP room? So it's not a trick question because it does not say 1 ingot. Because if it says 1 ingot, that would just be like a pun of a question. But there's no option for that, so it's not a pun. So it takes her 3 minutes to go down and 5 minutes to go back up. So that would be 8 minutes for 1 round. Okay, 60 minutes divided by 8. Well, 60 cannot be divided by 8. So if we apply that logic, that would be about 56 minutes if I'm doing my math correctly. So it would be technically 6 ingots using that calculation from the internal part of my head. However, I'm going to see if this is a trick question by asking Aunt Ava before I do anything.
この問題はノーヒントでもいいかしら。
そうね。エンジェちゃん用の問題だもの。姉さんにはちょっと優しいわ。
1時間は60分だから一
Yeah, I was doing the same logic.
頑張って。エンジちゃんなら解けるわよ。この問題はおばさんからはノーヒントね。
Okay, so it is that easy. It is that easy. And I'm not going to overthink this like I did for Klaus's riddle, so I'm just going to press 6.
どうして違うの？
Okay, so it is wrong. Interesting. Okay, so that is wrong. Interesting. Okay, so that is wrong. Huh. Ava calling her little sister dumb for the last time.
エンジちゃんなら解けるわよ。この問題はおばさんからはノーヒントね。
So it's not 6. Huh. She starts at the surface to go back and forth between the surface and underground VIP room. So how many gold ingots can Rosa carry out of the underground VIP room? But it wasn't 6. She can only carry out one at a time, but it takes her 5 minutes to carry up to the surface. So, huh. But it's not 6, though. There's only 1 hour left until the explosion. Rosa can make it to the second ingots in the VIP room in 3 minutes. She starts at the surface. It takes her 5 minutes to carry 1 out of the surface. She starts at the surface and goes back and forth between the surface and the underground VIP room. Oh, wait, it could be 7 because she could take the last 3 minutes to grab one, and then as she's getting out of the room. That technically being out of the VIP room when we apply that logic. So it could be 7 because she's in the process of going back upstairs before the explosion.
どうして違うの？
Okay, so that is also wrong. Okay, I applied logic using that logic. Okay. Oh wait, maybe it's applying for her to have an amount of time to escape. 40 minutes for 5 to bring them all up, and the remainder 20 minutes to escape.
エンジちゃんなら解ける。この問題はおばさんからは
I
ノーヒン
think
トね。
that's what they're going for. Wait. Is that what they're going for? I don't know if that's what they're going for. Plus also, I need to correct myself. I was wrong earlier with my math, because I said 6 confidently, but if I did the division, 56 divided by 8, that would be 7. I did that live too. I made that mistake live. I think I was thinking 7, but I went for 6 by accident. I just now realized that too. It's a trick question. She's threatening the ghosts. She's going to destroy their obula obligata and make them carry gold inks for her. So wait, if I apply them now, okay, so 56 minutes, it would not be 6 gold ingots, it would be 7. And if I apply my logic from earlier to, yeah, no, I completely messed up the math there. Wow. Yeah, I completely messed up the math there. Okay, so yeah, no, it could be 8 gold ingots because she would try to carry out 7. She gets the 7 up to the surface. For the last 4 minutes, she runs down, grabs 1 gold ingot, got out of the VIP room, meaning that there's 8 that got out of the underground VIP room, but it never went to the surface, so it has to be 8. Or I'm going at this in the wrong direction. Yep, okay, okay, there we go. I just did a mathematical error at the beginning there.
それでいいの？黄金を地上に運ぶには1往復8分かかるのよ。8×8 じゃ60分をはみ出しちゃうわよ。
だって何個持ち出したかが問題だもん。
Okay, yep, there we go.
インゴットの部屋から一歩でも出れば持ち出したことになる。
Yeah, that one should have been easy if I did not do a simple mathematical error there.
さすがエンジちゃん。たくさんの問題ですっかり鍛えられちゃったわ。
And yet, I got it wrong the first time.
そういうこと。7往復すると 8×7 で56分。あと4分しかない。でも3分あればまた地下貴賓室に戻って最後の1分で8個目のインゴットを持ち出せる。
I don't like that cackle.
エンジェもやるね。すごいよ。マリアお姉ちゃんには負けないもん。
おめでとう。これが私のメダルよ。
Hell yeah.
じゃあ次はマリアのとっておきの問題に挑戦してあげて。
ようやくマリアの番だね。
Oh shit. Is this Happy Maria instrumental or the full song? It's instrumental.
ママの簡単な問題にずいぶん時間をかけるから心配になっちゃったよ。エンジェには無理だね。絶対に無理。エヴァおばさんがいるもん。2人で解くもん。無理だよ、無理無理。エヴァおばさんにだって解けたりはしない。狼と羊のパズルはものすごい難しいんだからね。
Okay, wolf and sheep puzzles. From her handbag, Maria pulled out a wolf and sheep puzzle book that was worn out, well used, and had a majestic feel to it, like a grimoire.
狼と羊のパズルはわかるよね。
Yep, I knew this one from memory.
わかるよ。何度も出されたもん。
こちらの岸から向こうの岸へ船を使ってみんなを移動させるパズルよ。
大抵おかしなルールがあるのよね。狼と羊の場合だとそれぞれの岸で狼が羊の数を上回ってはならないだっけ？
そう、その通り。狼が羊を上回らないように気をつけながら船を往復させて全員を対岸へ移動させる
I
パ
feel
ズ
like we're
ル。
gonna have to draw this one out.
でもね、狼と羊しかないのは一番シンプルで単純で簡単な入門編の基礎編の練習問題程度なんだよ。
上級編になるとね、狼や羊以外にもいろいろ出てくるのよ。面白いわよ。
紙に書いた方がいい問題？
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
そうね、その方がきっと整理がしやすいわよ。
参ったわね。この問題かなり手こずりそうよ。
このメダルは絶対エンジェにはあげないの。
We're getting that medal. We're getting that medal, Maria, whether you like it or not. Don't you laugh at me.
負けないもん、絶対に負けないもん。
Alright, what's the riddle? Oh, fuck, this is a this is a long one, okay. You must use a two-passenger boat. Two-passenger boat, okay. You must use a two-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the near bank, there's a peasant, his wife, a shepherd, a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. All these count as one passenger on the boat. Oh my god. The boat can only be rowed by the peasant, his wife, or the shepherd. But if the wife is with the shepherd while the peasant is around, they'll run away together. Damn. If the shepherd is near the meat when both the peasant and his wife are not around, he'll eat it. If the sheep is near the vegetables when the shepherd is around, he'll eat them. If the cow is near the vegetables when none of the humans are around, he'll eat them. It's a lot of trouble to unload the meat. So once it's been unloaded once, it can't be unloaded again. The vegetables are easily bruised, so you can only ride the boat once. Can you achieve the objective in the smallest number of steps? Smallest? Why does it only have one L? Why does the smallest only have one L? And this is probably gonna take me the rest of the stream, so let's fucking do this. I'm gonna go crazy. Because this is probably gonna be the last riddle of the stream, because this is gonna take me forever to figure out. Okay. Okay, so if I go to the whiteboard. Okay. I'm gonna move my chair, actually. Okay, sorry if you can't see the full whiteboard. I have to keep it right here for right now until I get a tension rod up here to put a curtain over this area. So, yeah. We're just gonna deal with the whiteboard being like this right now. So, we have a two-passenger boat. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a note section. Two-passenger boat. We have a two-passenger boat. And, okay, so on the near bank, there is a peasant. We have a peasant. With this peasant, we have his wife. As well as a shepherd. With this shepherd, they have a sheep. A cow. With this cow, they have some meat. I like how it specifies some meat, not just regular meat, just some meat. Okay, we have some meat and some vegetables. With these vegetables, we have... Oh, no, that's it. All these count as one passenger on the boat. So we have one peasant, one wife, which means there's two. One shepherd means there's 3 humans. Well, if they all are humans. And then we have one sheep, one cow, one passenger that counts as some meat, and one passenger that counts as some vegetables. So we have 7 passengers. 7 equals passengers. 7 equals passengers. I freaking love this riddle. Yes, okay. Honestly, I'm getting the vibe of this. I'm getting the vibe of this riddle. Okay, with these options, you know, I don't think I can get the whiteboard closer, can I? No, I don't think I can. Yeah, I have to keep it right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep the whiteboard right here, since I can't really show the other room. Okay. So, with this, we have some rules. The boat can only be rowed by the peasant, wife, or shepherd. I'm gonna represent this with pink. So, the peasant, he can row the boat. The peasant can row the boat. So can his wife, and so can the shepherd. However, if we go to the board, if his wife is with the shepherd while the peasant is around, they'll run away together. So, these two cannot be together. These two, with the red, they cannot be together. Oh wait, there's a better red. Okay, let me get it in red. These two cannot be together. Alone. Yeah, nada, you can't be alone together. I'm gonna save this real quick. I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Okay, there's some saves coming. Okay, back to the riddle. The vegetables are carrots for the moon rabbit so that Klaus has some game to hunt. Does he eat the moon rabbit still? I don't think he does. Okay. If the shepherd is near a meat when both the peasant and wife is not around, he'll eat it. So the shepherd cannot be alone with some meat. So nada, no, they cannot be alone. If the sheep is near the vegetables when the shepherd is around, he will eat them. Ah, so sheep, if not with the shepherd... Oh wow, this makes it complicated. So, okay, sheep cannot be around some vegetables when... with blue, I'm going to represent... The sheep cannot be with the vegetables if the shepherd isn't around. Okay. So I'm also going to put in the conditions of shepherd and his wife with the condition of peasant not being there. They cannot be together. Meanwhile, the shepherd, if he's alone with some meat or vegetables without thy wife, nor thy shepherd, though thy peasant, not shepherd, though thy peasant is around, he will eat the meat. If the cow is near the vegetables when none of the humans around, he will eat them. So cow can't be alone. Where's my red? Okay. So the peasant, no, not the peasant, the cow. The cow, when he's alone with some vegetables, without any of the humans, like there's no humans at all, not a human, he'll eat the vegetables. So now, it's a lot of trouble to unload the meat, so it can only be unloaded once. So let's get to the meat. Times 1. Times 1 for the meat. Got it. That's the riddle. That is the riddle. I'm gonna read it one more time before I start doing the math here. Math, logic, I don't give a flying fuck what it is. Okay. You must use a 2-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the near bank, there is a peasant, his wife, a shepherd, a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. All these count as 1 passenger on the boat. The boat can only be rowed by the peasant, his wife, or the shepherd. If the wife is with the shepherd while the peasant isn't around, they'll run away together. If the shepherd is near the meat when both the peasant and his wife are not around, he'll eat it. If the sheep is near the vegetables when the shepherd is around, he'll eat them. If the cow is near the vegetables when none of the humans are around, he'll eat them. It's a lot of trouble to unload the meat, so once it's been unloaded once, it cannot be unloaded again. The vegetables are easily bruised, so they can only ride the boat once. Oh, okay, so it's only times 1 for the vegetables as well. Okay. Can you choose the objective in the smallest number of steps? Why is... Okay, if we go back to the game real quick. Yeah, okay, there we go. If we go back to the game real quick. Why is smallest spelled with 1 L? That's gonna drive me crazy. That's gonna be driving me crazy. Okay, now let's go back to the riddle. Let's draw a river. I got my river. It doesn't really show up on the screen. Okay, we got our river. We got our river. And now let's draw our peasants and sheep. So, we got a peasant. We got our peasant. Yeah, you can see the peasant. We got the peasant's wife. I don't have yellow. We got the peasant's wife. We got the peasant's wife. And now we're getting a shepherd. And the shepherd will have a staff. Yeah, the shepherd has the curly staff. Okay, so if you see on the stream, we have a peasant, wife, and shepherd. We have those three. Ways to use up all the paint in your pen. Markers are replaceable! Okay, so with these, we have meat. We have meat. And with this, we have vegetables. We have vegetables. As well as a sheep and a cow. Okay, so let's draw the sheep. We got a sheep. Okay, we got a sheep. And now we have a cow. I do want to draw a cow from memory. Okay, so we have, let me repeat what we have. We have a peasant, the peasant's wife, the shepherd, some meat, vegetables, sheep, and a cow. I'm gonna go ahead and color some of these in. Coloring these in is not needed, but I just thought it would be a nice touch. And also makes them more visible on the stream. Okay. Fuck, okay. What are the steps? Did the Japanese peasant wife get golden hair? Beatrice! Fair point. I did not assume that the peasant and his wife were Japanese, by the way. I did not assume that. I just made up random people on the board. Yeah, we used orange for the peasant's wife. Okay. Let's go back to the board. Okay. Oh, I forgot the boat! I'll draw the boat over here. This is a very bad boat. I'll put it backwards. That's not a bad one. Okay. Okay. Now we have the boat that was shittily drawn, the peasant, his wife, the shepherd, the meat, the vegetables, the sheep, and the cow. Now, let's transport them. Okay. Where do we start with this? So maybe shepherd goes with the vegetables. So the shepherd will first go with the vegetables over. And the vegetables will be left over. I'm gonna do a little drawing real quick. Okay, so the first things first. What's your theater going? Feathery and Augustus War. This abuses me, child of man. Yep, I know this abuses you. I'm gonna actually real quick have a smarty, because I'm gonna think smart. The smarty will give me intelligence. That's how smarties work. The smarty hit my uvula. Smarty hit my uvula. Ah. I'm gonna get a paper towel. I'm gonna get a paper towel. Ugh. Well, that hurt. Ugh. Good thing I have disinfectant wipes too. Ugh. I threw up all over my floor. I am not fine. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, fuck. That hurts so much. Oh. Oh my god. I better get this fucking right in the first attempt. I better fucking get this right. There's my marker. There's my marker. Okay. So now, the shepherd first goes with the vegetables. So now let's get to step 2. The shepherd is back. Shepherd. Okay, shepherd equals veggies. Shepherd returns. S returns. So the shepherd. Okay, the vegetables are by themselves. And the shepherd is back with everyone. Okay, the shepherd returns. The shepherd returns. Okay, once the shepherd returns, where do we go from here? Okay, so the vegetables are back. We can go back because because the peasant can't go alone because the wife and the shepherd will run away. So that's one thing we can't do. The wife and shepherd cannot be alone. And for the vegetables, so the vegetables. Vegetables. vegetables are alone, they cannot be returned. Because if they're returned, I have to redo this equation. So I'm hoping I got it right for the first time for when the vegetables leave. Okay. Okay. Logically, where would I go from here? I'm gonna go ahead and cross off what cannot happen. So you have to stay. So you stay. The sheep is left alone with vegetables. So vegetables will be eaten if sheep is alone. So will cow. Cow, if alone with vegetables, it'll also be eaten. But the sheep is near the vegetables when the shepherd isn't around, he will eat them, so the shepherd has to be with the sheep. So, shepherd and sheep are connected. So shepherd can't be left alone with the sheep. Okay, so I think this is what we need to do with this one. I think the wife needs to go with the meat. The wife goes with the meat. The wife is alone with the meat. She won't eat the meat by herself. Leaving the shepherd and the peasant alone with the sheep and thy cow. Okay. My throat still hurts, by the way. But ignoring that, back to the board. I might have screwed myself, actually. Because logically, if the wife goes back, who would go back with the next few animals? Because if the cow is left alone with no humans around, the cow would eat the carrots. And the sheep, if left alone by the shepherd, will also eat the carrots. Okay, actually, okay, look. No, there might be a solution. So, okay, wife returns. Okay, so the carrots and the meat are by themselves. So the peasant, his wife, the shepherd, the sheep, and thy cow are back. They're all back together. They're all back together. Yes. Indeed. Indeed. So, to narrate again what's going on, the wife returns. So on one side of the bank is the carrots and the meat, and the other side is the peasant, his wife, the shepherd, the sheep, and the cow. But next? Who will be alone next? I think the next part is... I might have made a mistake here. Because if the peasant brings his wife, that would be fine. But when the peasant comes back, what will we bring out next? The sheep, if not nearby the shepherd, will eat the vegetables. But if nearby the cow would be fine. Because if the cow comes back with his... Okay, so... let's go with the thought process real quick. Okay. The peasant goes with his wife. So the carrots are alone. The carrots, the meat, the peasant, and his wife. They won't do anything while the shepherd is alone with the cow and the sheep. Now we're kind of at a deadlock. So if the man comes back without the wife, this song is pretty decent. Going crazy. Okay, so the wife is alone with the carrots and the meat now. So let's have the peasant return. Peasant returns. Also, if I'm not, chatting as much, I'm in deep thought. So the peasant returns. The wife is alone with the carrots and meat. She won't do anything to the carrots and meat that we know of because the riddle does not say she does anything with the carrots and the meat. So the peasant is alone with the sheep, the cow. They're all alone. The sheep and the cow with the peasant and the shepherd. Who would go next? I think the man should bring back the cow. The man brings back the cow. Because the cow won't eat anything. No. Okay. I think I should take the cow next because the one will be nearby. And the sheep will be alone. However, the shepherd goes back next. The shepherd goes back next. Because if the shepherd goes back after the man brings the cow, the shepherd's going to NTR the peasant. Okay, let's go to the drawing board. Okay, back to the drawing board. So, okay, I found some deadlocks here, though. There's a few deadlocks with this one. So the shepherd cannot go, because if the shepherd goes, the wife is there. And with the wife there, the shepherd will NTR the peasant. So the peasant can't, leave the man alone with his wife. So we have to bring back either the sheep or the cow. Wait, no. So, if the shepherd brings back the man, I have a logic here. If the shepherd goes with the man. No, not the peasant. The shepherd goes with the peasant, not the man. Okay. So the wife, the carrot, the meat, the shepherd, and the peasant. On the other side is the sheep and the cow. And then the shepherd returns. Shepherd returns, meaning that the wife with the peasant and the meat and the carrot are on one side. Meanwhile, the shepherd, the sheep, and the cow are alone. They're all alone. So the shepherd's back. So, if the shepherd, for step number 9, goes with the cow, so shepherd goes with the cow. So we have the peasant, his wife, the carrot, the meat, the shepherd, and the cow. And the sheep's all alone on the other side. I think the sheep can be alone. I'm double checking the riddle. Okay, the sheep can be alone because the only condition for the sheep is that if the sheep is eating the vegetables when the shepherd is around, he will eat them. He'll eat the vegetables, but he's not alone with the vegetables. He's by himself. So if the shepherd now returns, and we have the peasant, his wife, the meat, the carrot, the cow, and now we have the sheep and the shepherd, and now the shepherd brings the sheep. So this is 11 steps at minimum that I found so far. There's nothing on this side. There's the peasant. There's his wife. There's the shepherd. There's the carrot. There's the sheep. And there is a cow. And everything's empty. And A, not applicable because nothing's on this side. However, that's 11 steps. Can it be done in less? Let's go back to the game and get the hint. Let's get the hint from Aunt Ava.
ちょっと待って。こんな条件が複雑なパズルってあるの？
狼と羊のしか知らなかった？いろいろな応用の複雑なパズルがいっぱいあるんだよ。演者にはわからないでしょ？ヒントちょうだい、ヒント。よく整理することだね。船は人間の3人にしか漕げない。あと鬼門を覚えること。妻は農夫がいない時に羊飼いと一緒にいちゃいけない。羊飼いは農夫か妻がいない時に肉と一緒にいちゃいけない。羊は羊飼いが一緒でない時に野菜と一緒にいちゃいけない。牛も同じだけど人間なら誰でも OK。 でも一番のポイントは肉かな。
ああ、なるほど。一度船から降ろしたらもう積めないってのは一度しか船に乗せられないって意味じゃないわね。
そういうこと。野菜は本当に片道しか乗せられないから一度船に乗せて対岸に送ったらもう戻すことはできない。でも肉は船から降ろしさえしなければ何度でも行き来はできる。
I didn't think about keeping the beat on. I just dropped the beat off immediately.
すごい複雑。考えても全然わからない。
紙に書いて整理するしかないわ。エンジェちゃんもいる？メモと筆記用具。
無理無理。絶対に解けやしないよ。降参しちゃえば？無能は思考するだけ時間の無駄だってば。
これ本当に解けるの
？Because I solved it one way, but I don't think that's the least amount of steps. Because I did it in 11 steps. Could it be done in less than 10?
実は解けない矛盾した問題ってことはないでしょうね。
おお、さあどうかな。
What is the smallest number of steps? Because I know it's not C, D, or E, because I solved it in 11 steps without any contradictions. Because my solution that I came up with was... Let me go back to the full screen so I can explain my solution. This is my solution for the first time. We began off with the shepherd bringing over the vegetables. The shepherd returns, and then the woman brings the meat. The wife brings the meat. Meanwhile, the wife returns, leaving the meat and carrots alone. And then the peasant brings his wife over. The peasant leaves his wife with the vegetables and the meat. And then the shepherd brings the man. And then the shepherd returns, leaving the peasant with his wife with the meat and carrots. And then the shepherd brings the cow. the cow stays and the shepherd returns to bring the sheep over as a last step. That's 11 steps. But can it be done in less? So the impossibility... Okay, no, this is not impossible. This is my 11-step solution, but I need to think of a solution that requires less steps. If there's less than 10 steps. Because I just need one solution that's less than 10 steps. I just need one solution to get this question right, because technically, I could go for the smallest number. However, that is something that I need to consider. Because the smallest amount is 11 right now. If I get 10 or under... No. I have to get under the 10 steps. It has to be from anywhere between 0 to 9 steps. If I get less than 10, it's A. Right now, my only answer is B. Can I do this in less steps? Because a part of me wants to go with the Hail Mary for 11, but there could be less steps. I'm gonna get a drink of Gatorade. Could there be less steps? Because if you think about it, I mean, it feels like the meat thing on the boat is a hint, but I don't see a reason why you need to keep the meat on the boat. I truly do not see the reason why you need to keep the meat on the boat. Would it be mathematically possible to go below your answer? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Can it be mathematically possible to go under 11? I have a feeling that it might. But I'm trying to think how you would go about that. Because we have... Okay, so if we think about it logically, we would need at least 8 trips. Because we need at least 8 trips, but would the trips contradict themselves? Because we go with the logic of 7, 0. Okay, if we think about the mathematical solutions of... Okay, if we think about it. Okay, so 0, 7. This is just without applying any other rules. So 0, 7, and then we'll have 2, 7 for step 2. 2, 7 for step 2. And then we'll have 1, oh no, not 2, 7. 2, 5, then 1, 6, and then we'll have 3, 4, and then we'll have 2, 5, and then we'll have 4, 3, and then we'll have 3, 4, and then we'll have 5, 2, and then we'll have 4, 3, and then we'll have 6, 1, and then we'll have 5, 2, and then 7, 0. So that's exactly 10. That's exactly 10 at minimum, but the meat can stay on the boat. The meat can stay in the boat. The meat can stay in the boat. So, okay. 0, 7, 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4 3 3 4 4 3 6 1 5 2 7 0. That's 11 steps. I don't see any other solution than 11. Because mathematically, if we don't apply the other rules, that's the solution. 11. I'm gonna say a Hail Mary. And we're gonna go with B. We're gonna go with B. Because if you think about it, there's only 11 steps possible for this. In my opinion, there's only 11 steps possible. So I might have got it right on my first try.
外れだよ。
So the meat can stay on the boat. So there's more solutions. There's more solutions. I'm gonna get the question. Encourage me, Angie. Encourage me. Okay, so mathematically, it's not 11 for this one. Well, mathematically, yeah, 11 if we don't apply the meat rule. Listen to Maria's reply. She mentioned you could keep the meat on the boat. So that means there could be less than 11. Okay. Oh, where do you start with this one? Okay. Less than 11 steps. The meat can stay in the boat. In your little diagram, 07 is not a step, nor is 70. Right, they are a starting state and an ending condition respectively. No, not a movement step. Oh, wait, we don't count them as steps. Good point, Agisi. Good point. So if we remove these, we'd have 9 steps. 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 1, and 5, 2, wait. 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 1, 5, 2. So that would be, yeah, that would be 10 steps. Wait. 07, 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 1, 5, 2. Oh, I had 12 steps, not 11. So I even got my math wrong earlier. I cannot fucking count for the life of me. Okay, so mathematically then, 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 1, 5, 2, 10 steps. At minimum, using math, but something could stay. The first 07 isn't, but the last 7 is the final step. Okay, so there will be 11 steps at minimum still. Okay, 11 steps at minimum, that's what I got. However, according to Maria, that's wrong, so that means there has to be less steps. So what are the steps to be less steps? Because I don't want to answer this until I think about what would be the steps to do this riddle. Okay. Read the question again. Maybe missing a vital part. You must use a two-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the near bank, there is a peasant, his wife, a shepherd, a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. All these count as one passenger on the boat. The boat can only be rowed by the peasant, his wife, or the shepherd. If the wife is with the shepherd while the peasant isn't around, they will run away together. If the shepherd is near the meat when both the peasant and his wife are not around, he will eat it. If the sheep is near the vegetables when the shepherd isn't around, he will eat them. If the cow is near the vegetables when none of the humans are around, he will eat them. It's not a lot of trouble to unload the meat, so once it's been unloaded once, it can't be unloaded again. The vegetables are easy to brew, so they can only ride the boat once. Also, I realized my initial solution was wrong. I realized that. I messed up in the first one. Wait, no, I didn't. Because the sheep were alone with the vegetables at any point. No, the sheep were... Okay, so my solution was still correct. I thought I got it wrong at first because I thought I left the sheep with the vegetables but not the shepherd. However, the shepherd moved the vegetables first by solution. However, my solution is not the smallest amount of steps. Okay, maybe missing a vital part though. What is the vital part I'm missing? Smallest number of steps. Is it the spelling of smallest? Why does smallest have one L? That is what's driving me crazy right now. Is it really the fucking smallest thing? Are you fucking kidding me? Is it really the fucking smallest thing? I'm pressing E. Okay, so smallest steps. Okay. I thought that was a short question, so that's why I said something else, because I thought the riddle was something else. So smallest is spelled... Okay. What's my favorite desert? Smallest. Is there another word that has one L that is smallest? Smallest is the type of ignore it. Wait, what do you mean? What's your favorite dessert? What am I missing? You must use a two-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite... Does person mean passenger? Does person mean passenger? Because if you think about it, there you have a two-passenger boat to carry each person. Do the sheep, cow, some meat, and some vegetables count as a person? But then they'll eat the stuff. I know. Is person and passenger the same thing? You must use a two-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the near bank, there's a peasant, his wife, a shepherd. Those three are persons. Meanwhile, we have a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. 4 non-persons. So are we just talking about the people in this equation? Or are we talking about everything? Is everything a person? Okay, now you're being hilarious. I'm going crazy with this one. Because I want to get it right, because I don't want to be outwitted by a fictional 10-year-old. I am not being outwitted by a fictional 10-year-old. And it's not B or E. So if we write down the answers on the board, I knocked over my drink. It's not. Okay, so if I go back to the board, and we write down the options of A, less than 10, B, which is 10 to 14, 10 to 14. If we do C, we have 15 to 19. And then we have D, which is 20 to 24. and then E, which is something else. And if we go to what we answered, it is not 10 to 14, it is not something else, so it has to be A, C, or D. It has to be A, C, or D. All these count as a passenger on the boat, LMAO. But do they count as a person? Because the question is, you must use a two-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. Do the passengers equate to person? Is it person? Are they all people? Are they all considered the person in this? You must use a two-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the near bank, there is a peasant, his wife, a shepherd, a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. All of these count as one passenger on the boat. The boat can only be rowed by the peasant wife or the shepherd. If the wife is with the shepherd while the peasant is around, they'll run away together. If the shepherd is near the meat, when both the peasant and the wife are not around, he will eat it. If the sheep is near the vegetables, when the shepherd is around, he will eat them. If the cow is near the vegetables, when none of the humans are around, he will eat them. It's not a trouble to unload the meat, so once it's been unloaded once, it can't be unloaded again. The vegetables are easily bruised, so they can only ride the boat once. Can you achieve that objective in the smallest number of steps? And if it's the dessert thing, there must be something I'm missing in this. Well, what the fuck am I missing? And we just know it's not 10 to 14 steps or something else, so it's either less than 10, 15 to 19, or 20 to 24. My favorite riddle. Oh, is it the steps itself? No. Oh, wait. What does it mean by steps though? Well, if there's 11, it must be less than 11. Let's see if I press less than 10 steps, but what is the solution then? Am I willing to accept defeat and see what the solution is?
本当にひどい問題だわ。これ本当に解け
So
る
it
の
can be
ね
less than 10 steps. It can be less than 10 steps. So it can be less than 10 steps. This is what that tells me. So what are these steps? Do I want to spend another hour trying to figure out what these steps were? Do I really want to do this to myself? Do I really want to do this to myself? I'm gonna leave it to a vote. I'm gonna leave it to a vote. Should I do it? Put it to a poll. I mean, if a basketball on a deserted island can be considered a person, I suppose meat and vegetables can too. Perhaps if the person uses their stomach to carry and regurgitates it on the other end. I put it to a vote. Should I attempt this in less than 10 steps? We're split in the middle. Great. We're split in the middle. Okay, we got 2 votes for no and 1 for yes. So what are we classifying as a person? Is only the shepherd, the wife, and the peasant considered a person then? It seems like the chat is saying no to this. Okay, what's the solution then? Okay, what is the solution?
荷物は川に放り込んで船を使わずに流すとか、牛に野菜を食べさせてお腹の中に入れて1人分にして運ぶとか、そういうトンチがあるんじゃないの？
さてどうかしらね。これ以上考えてわからないなら高3ってことにするけれど。
これはすごい難しいよ。ママ 解けなかったんだから。マリアは一発で解いちゃったけどね。
Okay.
さあわかる？なんてで全員が対岸に渡れるか。
これトンチとか謎々よね。絶対まともに考えて解けないわよね。
そんなことないわよ。賢い姉さんならきっとわかるわよ。なんてで全員が対岸に渡れるか。
わかった。
What was the solution, Angie?
3
3? It's the fucking people thing. It's the fucking people thing. Because it's not going to be counting the vegetables, sheep, nor the cow as a person. So if you think about the first steps of this, for each person. How could it be done in 3 steps, though? Wait. How can it be done in 3 steps?
3ってどうして？
Yeah, no, okay, how can it be completed in 3 steps?
だって農夫と妻が船に乗って対岸に妻を下ろして生
That's
きて、
just what get on the boat, and then the wife gets off, dropped off on the other side of the first move.
農夫が船で戻っ
And
て
the peasant takes
見
the
て、
boat back on in the second move.
そして羊飼いと一緒に対岸に渡ってさて。
Because it's counting only the It's not passengers, it's persons. Let's get our fucking coin.
牛とか羊とか肉とか野菜とかはどうするのよ。
だって全員でしょ。人じゃないし。
As Aunt Ava's mouth flopped open, Aunt Rosa started applauding. Silence, chat. Silence, you all. After clicking her tongue, Maria One-chan joined in. I like the wordplay. I'll admit, I like the wordplay. I like the wordplay this had. That's all I'm gonna say. I like the wordplay.
正解よ。問題が聞いてるのは全員が対岸へ渡るには何てかかるかということだもの。動物も荷物も初めから関係ないのよね。
ママが全員って何度も繰り返すからバレちゃったんだよ。
Aunt Rosa had probably said it so much as sort of a hint. Without that, even I would have figured it out.
もうすっかりやられたわ。意地悪問題だったなんてね。
I hated this question so much. This was...
ほらマリア、メダルをエンジェちゃんに渡しなさい。
We get the medal. Woo! Whining like an unhappy dog, she reluctantly handed the medal over. I grabbed it and started jumping around like a happy dog. As Maria One-chan smiled at me from behind, her face was bright, just like a big sister's. She admits defeat. The hit was really mean. I will admit the hit was really mean.
これで私たちの問題はおしまいよ。またぜひ一緒に遊びましょうね。
その時はもっと難しい本当にひどい問題を用意しておくからね。マリアにも解けないくらいの。やだ、もうマリアお姉ちゃんとは遊ばない。
I agree. I'm done with these riddles.
エンジェちゃん、お父さんたちが手招きしてるわよ。行きましょう。
Wait, what about the riddles from Balor, Jessica, and George? Oh, wait, did we hear riddles from Rudolph and Kyrie? No, we did.
じゃあね、後でね、ローザ。
Did we? I think we did. Oh, fuck, did I forget? I thought we did.
じゃあねエンジちゃん、問題を出してくれる人もあとちょっ
Oh,
と
no, I
ね。
don't think we did them yet. Oh my god, how did I forget? Okay, last time we did Kinzo, Nanjo, Genji. We also did Hideyoshi and Ava. We also did Golda and Kumosawa. Oh, I don't think we have done Rudolph or Kyrie
最
yet.
後まで頑張ってね。
I don't think we have. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we did not do them yet.
姉さんもいっぱい応援してあげて。
There's a lot of riddles to do, guys.
もちろん。私たちで協力していっぱいメダルを集めてきたもんね。
Also, I will agree, we might have to finish the rest of the riddles during the next video, though. If there's an aftermath session with Rosa and Maria, we're gonna read that first before we do the next riddles. Because this one took all the energy out of me. We dashed away. Dad and Mom are waving at me from over there. I'm sure they thought of some mean problems. Yeah, they probably did. Still, they have to be easier than Maria One-chan's. I hate Maria One-chan. She's such a meanie. Alright, what the Maria...
うりゅ
Hey, Sakutaro.
う意地悪な問題でいじめすぎだよ。
I do agree. And you keep first trying these good jobs. Rudolph and Kyrie are easier, don't worry. You know what? They will be a good first one for next stream because I am a little exhausted from all the energy I spent on Maria's puzzle, but I do want to see this aftermath scene. Oh, wow. Why are the colors on Sakutaro so dim? Hold on. Sakutaro is supposed to be yellow, right? Why is he green? Why is he green on stream? Oh no, wait. No, wait, if I go into filters, chroma key's on! Oh my god! I had chroma key on the whole stream! Oh my god! I fucking had... That's why everything seems so dim on stream! I had chroma key on this whole time! Yeah, play the Curb Your Enthusiasm scene. Just play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. I had chroma key on this whole time. Oh my god, I know why I had chroma key on. I think I was showing an example of the filters that you could do in OBS to my team. And I accidentally left chroma key on. Okay, so chroma key is a function or a filter that you can do in video editing programs where you can take out the color in a scene that you're filming. So for example, let's just say that you're behind a green screen. Green screen is basically a screen that's completely made of one color. And when well lit, if you stand in front of it, you can key out the green and make the layer transparent. And once you make the layer transparent, that's when you can put in another background. And as Akisi said, streamers can stop certain colors from showing on their stream so they could have an invisible background, for example. So yeah, that's what chroma key does. It removes a color from a scene. I had it on green because I was showing them an example how they could remove green from OBS when I was doing an OBS tutorial with team members of mine for one of the projects I'm working on. And I forgot to turn it off! Oh my fucking god! I forgot to turn it off! I forgot to turn it off! It was on the Windows screen that I was using for the stream. A yellow screen? Oh, it was for yellow. Yeah, so it was not even for green. I turned it on for yellow. Yeah, good point, good point. It was for yellow. Because yellow was not appearing on the stream. That's why everything seemed on low saturation this whole time. I had it on yellow. Why did I put it on yellow? Yes, Octaro is yellow, not green. So I had it on yellow, not green. Yeah, sorry. I was on the mind process of green screens, chroma key, but I forgot to say the word yellow. I don't have common sense. not have common sense? I'm exhausted right now. Let's see the interaction between Maria and Sakataro.
だってエンジといっぱい遊びたかったんだもん。簡単な問題だったらすぐ解かれちゃうよ。マリアはエンジェのこと大好きだもんね。嫌いだよ。サクタロのことぬいぐるみだってバカにしたもん。
Maria pouted as she said this, but her expression didn't match her words at all.
エンジェは幸せになれるといいね。なれるよ、きっと。
I don't know where I'm making this connection from, even though it probably makes a lot of sense to anyone who knows, the When They Cry series. But Sakataro has a lot of Satoshi energy. I don't know why, but Sakataro does give off a lot of Satoshi energy. Want to use the other colors that have a Rave Sakataro change colors? Oh no, yes. We can have Sakataro turn purple.
だって
In fact, I can have it. If we take out the yellow of this seed, even though it will apply to all the yellow on this seed, we can make Sakataro to multiple colors. However, for the chandelier at the very top of the screen, that will also turn into a different color. Yep. I'm glad that someone else, agrees with the Satoshi connection I made.
そしてバトラはゲームマスターにまでなり、エンジェのためだけにこの最後のゲームを開いてる。そこまでしてもらって幸せじゃないわけがないよ。でも幸せはみんなが用意することはできても掴み取るのは自分だからね。
Damn, that hits hard.
そうだね。あの子は幸せのかけらを拾うのがすごい下手なの。
Damn, these lines are hitting hard.
それを教えようにも12年間の日々があの子の耳を塞いでしまった。このゲームバトラが思ってるよりもエンジェには難しいかもしれない。
Baby Satoshi used to say Uryu, but that's mostly because he loved watching Bleach. Good one. You know what? Good one. I actually have to give you applause for this one. That was a good one. I really like that, Agenema.
僕はエンジェはきっと幸せになってくれると思うな。そうだね。このパーティーをあの子が楽しいと素直に思ってくれたなら、それが今のあの子に伝えられる精一杯かもしれない。
Angie is the girl who doesn't believe and says that everything is a trick, no matter what magic is shown to her. 12 years in the future, that girl will become the last person to inherit Beatrice's name.
あの子は一度は私の白い魔法を理解したんだよ。うん。僕のことも理解してくれたよ。七姉妹のみんなさえ呼び出し、魔法を理解できたはず。そんな彼女が自分にだけは魔法を使えないなんてね。
信じよ。
Hell yeah, Beatrice.
かつてのバトラもそうだったではないか。
ベアと
人に魔法をかけるのはたやすい。そして人の魔法を信じることもそう難しくはない。最も難しいのは自らに魔法をかけることなのだ。
それがエンジェにできるかな。
できるとも。あのバトラでさえ魔法を理解した。その妹にできぬ道理はない。
そうだね。
Thank you, Lady Burncastle, for the sentimental game you created. Lady Burncastle's wandering around. Oh, she's just sitting up on the couch. She woke up from her slumber. She was sleeping earlier on the couch.
子供のうちにしか見えない魔法もあるし、大人になって理解できる魔法もある。エンジェは今その狭間にいる。
子供の魔法を失い、さりとて大人の魔法も理解できぬ最も辛き世代であるな。
そんな時に大切な人たちが身近にいないなんて本当にかわいそうだね。そんなことないよ。私たちはいつだってあの子のそばにいるんだよ。あの子がそれを信じないだけで。
Angie, please realize that quickly. There are so many people smiling at you from behind, watching over you. If you just turn around, we'll be able to smile so much more and talk to you so much more. You're Angie Beatrice, the final witch of the Mariage Sorcière.
正しい結末にたどり着けないとしても、せめて今夜を君が楽しんでくれることを心より祈っているよ。
Have fun, Angie. So long. The time we spent together feels so long, yet so short. Even so, for me, those memories are eternal.
どうだ、エンジ。
And next time, we'll be covering Rudolph and Curie's Riddles. We may be covering George, Bowler, and Jessica's, but knowing my pace, there will probably be 2 more streams of this. And Justice alone. She heard her name and woke up. Yep. I don't think I can grab her. Can I? Oh no, she just went back to sleep. Yeah. She heard her name briefly and then laid back down. So, thank you all for watching this stream. You can do this now. I am exhausted. I'm exhausted and I've not had dinner yet. But I'll definitely pick this back up very soon. Like, I don't have a lot of work to do. Well, I have a lot of work to do, but I can still have a lot of time to stream now since my work is not really limited to certain hours. Instead, I can just work at any time. So, meaning, I can squeeze in a stream sometime next week. I don't know if I can do later this week. I'm not making a promise for later this week just yet. However, I will be doing another stream sometime soon within the next 10 days. I'm going to say next 10 days. Hopefully next 7, but I'm going to say at least the next 10 days there will be another stream. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and tomorrow day after, I have work. I have work for the next 3 days, so probably not within the next 3 days. I'm not going to say any specific times or days right now. However, once I refer to my schedule and I'm able to, you know, pinpoint when would be the most ideal time for a stream, I'll announce another stream. And the stream will be earlier in the day, so that it won't be so late for a lot of the people who do watch my streams. So my next stream is going to be earlier in the day. I still have to figure out the day for my stream. So yeah, thank you all for watching tonight. I'm gonna have some rest because this past weekend was so insane. I'm going to be actually posting the archive of the panels very soon onto my Game Studios YouTube channel called Cozy Crow Studios. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for joining. And yeah, I will be posting the panels I did at WeebCon very soon, but it won't be on this channel as I mentioned before. It will be on my Video Game Studios channel, Cozy Crow Studios. I will be making an announcement, maybe a video announcement as well, of me talking about this very soon. However, that is for a future time. So thank you all for watching my stream today, and I hope you all had a fun time.